Hey guys, I hope all is well. I have not talked to you guys in a while regarding my woman's health. I was doing a series on that, so I figure I'll come back to you guys and let you know. We're gonna let this airplane go by, yeah. Why does it like every time you want to record, something stop you from recording? Okay, hold on. It was two, I remember. Hold on. Okay, I think they done. I actually seen them on my way. Like me and my pup was walking, and I seen them traveling behind each other. But anyway, let me turn this car off. Okay, guys. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about women's health. As you guys know, I stopped my birth control pills about. I'm gonna say it's been about 3 years. Everything was going real good, like really, really good. A lot of people was asking me, was I getting breakthrough bleeding or anything like that? I was getting no breakthrough bleeding or anything. And then all of a sudden, maybe I'm gonna say 2 years in, because it takes a while for the actual birth control to finally get out of your system. Because I've been on birth control pills since I've been 16, and now I am 46, and I stopped when I was 43. So it's been 3 years ago. So all that time, everything was going really good, and then all of a sudden, this whole year, like for a year, my periods started being very irregular, very, very irregular. I was not having any pain though. I know a lot of people say they have a lot of pain with their periods. Thank God I have never had a lot of pain. I know a lot of women that do. So I thank God I didn't. But I was just like on my period for, when I say guys, 30 days and 30 nights. Like I was on my period like for a whole month, for at least about a good 6 months. Like it wouldn't be like a full blown period, but it'd be every time I wipe, I would see blood. And the last time I had wiped, I had seen like a blood clot, and I was so scared. If you ever seen, oh wait, hold on. Let me give a disclaimer. We are talking woman stuff, so if you are squeamish or you don't want to listen to that, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm about to start talking about things that other people don't talk about. Okay. But when I say, guys, it was a blood clot that I have never seen in my life that went down the drain. I was so scared. So I was like, you know what? I have to do something about it. I do go to the doctor once a year, like everybody. You go to once a year, you do your pap, you do all that good stuff. I did wind up doing my pap, and it always came out positive. Everything was good. But when I told you guys, I think maybe about 2 years ago, I had a bowel impactment, and when they did an ultrasound, and when she checked, she was like, something is in there. I'm not sure what it is, but I see something on your ultrasound. And see, I had a bowel impactment, so we thought maybe it was like some extra bowel, but to find out it actually, okay, I don't want to go too soon, but now that I think about what she was telling me, so remember what I told you about the doctor telling me she's seeing something. That was a whole different reason and everything. So like I said, you guys, I was kept on bleeding. I had to wear, like, you got to wear pads like all the time. They was getting so chapped. When you wear pads like every day, that is such a hard task. And when you are on every day, that is such a hard task. It just take away everything. And I found out that I was anemic. So I took they did like a little blood stick, found out I was anemic. And when I went to the doctor, she looked at me, and unfortunately, I was on my period. Like I told you guys, I'm always on my period. I didn't even want to go get no pap on your period, but you got to do what you got to do. I let her know. And when I got up there, she was like, she looked so scared, y'all. She was like, yeah, I see why. Because I told her I was bleeding, this and whatever. She said, I see why. She was like, it looks like to me you have a prolapsed uterus. So I was just scared. And she was like, you need to go to the doctor like ASAP and go get that checked. And she was going to let me get back on birth control pills. We was thinking it was the birth control pills. So she was going to fill me out my old birth control pills, get me back on it. Because actually, my blood pressure, y'all, is doing really good. Once I got off them pills, I'm not going to lie to you guys, my blood pressure got so much better. But I do eat bad. So mind that as well as eating bad. That's probably a lot to do with it. I most definitely got to eat better. So what she did was she gave me a number. She referred me to a doctor. I wound up making that appointment. I'm gonna say that probably was about a month out. So again, I'm still on my period. Oh, and guys, you know what is really good? They got some panties out. Again, it's kind of squeamish, but if you are tired of wearing you tired of wearing maxi pads, try these panties that they have pads inside of them. They some recyclable period panties. When I say they are so good, especially on the times when you are more light and you don't want to have to wear a pad. I'm telling you, look into those. I know it sounds crazy to have to wash them, but it's not really that hard. Like the more you get into this and go through this, just realize it's coming from you, and it makes it so much better than wearing a pad all day long or a panty line or whatever you wear. I don't wear panty liners because they curl up in my panties and too small. I gotta wear the big number 5 maxi pads, which worked so good. So then I wound up making my appointment. The other doctor's office let me know that the pap was unrecognizable because, like I told you guys, it was blood, so they was not able to do a major pap smear. But they let me know that what they seen was it looks good, and if I want to, I can go get it done again, which I am gonna get the pap done again. Finally, since I'm off. So I wound up making an appointment, letting the new doctor know that I had a prolapse uterus and all this good stuff. I was looking it up because we always look stuff up online. I was googling everything with a prolapse uterus, and I could possibly have a prolapse uterus. But the reason why I did believe that because for so many years, y'all, have been I was told I got irritable bowel syndrome. But I do eat the dairy and I do bad. I do really bad. So I get constipated. And when you are constipated, it makes the poop hard to come out. They said that it can come from a prolapse uterus, can come from straining and different things like that. So I was okay. I probably do got a prolapse uterus. So because she said it was on the outside also. So when I wound up going to the doctor, the new doctor was very nice. This was the first time ever in my whole life that I had a black doctor. I have never had a black doctor, especially a gynecologist. So I had a black gynecologist, and what's so funny is the lady that I was supposed to see. I think she was foreign, but they said that they was really busy, so she wound up seeing me. And when I say she was excellent, she was excellent. She talked to me. She told me the different things, like for abnormal periods and the things that could be going wrong. I let her know all my questions and concerns. So she was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and do a, you know, not a pap smear, but check you down there. So she was down there checking. It took her a while to come back, though. I'm not gonna lie. When I was sitting there, sometimes when you at a new doctor's office, you be like, where are they? Like, what are you doing? I don't know why. And if you're a doctor watching this, guys, please do not sit your patients in the room, tell them to take their clothes off, and they cold, sitting there waiting on you for about a good 40, 45 minutes. And I get it. I know people busy, but I just say leave them in the waiting room. Don't make them go in that cold room. But she was really nice. She went to go get her nurse. Like, she was in there talking to me. She went to go get her nurse, and like I said, she was gone for a very long time. They wind up coming back. Well, she was by herself at first, but they wind up coming back to do the actual what you say, the actual office visit. She looked down there. She was like, you know what? I see that there is something down here. I was like, oh my God, I told you, about the prolapse uterus and stuff. She said, you know what? You do not have a prolapse uterus. You actually have a polyp on your uterus. And thank God, it's a bunch of different polyps that you can have. Some of you can have in the inside of the uterus, and some of them you can have on the outside. Mine was on the outside, and it was connected to a stalk. So if you've been looking it up, you'll know what I mean, because there's all kind of different ones. So she wind up doing a procedure in the office. I'm gonna have to think about what the procedure name was, because they also do it in surgery when it's a whole bunch of polyps, but she did it in the office. And I'll put it up here, the name of the procedure. It was a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't think I got any anesthesia unless she put it in the inside, because I didn't have to take anything. So somehow she made it did something. You know how they do local anesthesia. And when she was doing it, it was a little uncomfortable, but it was not unbearable. And she let me know again that it was a polyp on my uterus. She wound up being like, I'm gonna go ahead and do a procedure in the office. She wound up cutting it off. Okay, so she wound up cutting it off, and her nurse let me see it. I'm gonna show a picture to you too. It was big, and it's crazy how something that small can cause so much problems. Guys, when I say I was having so much, like, it's just on my period, and thank God I never had no pain. I never had no pain. She wound up cutting it off the uterus, and when I say, she told me to go because I had to use the bathroom in some kind of way. She was telling me all kinds of stuff. The doctor be telling you all kind of stuff. And she told me that don't be alarmed if you see a blood clot. But I forgot what she said. That when I say, guys, I seen the biggest blood clot ever in a toilet stool. And I was looking for her. I like, cleaned up, let her know that I was about to let her know I was on my way out the bathroom, flushed it, all that good stuff. But she was not around. And I seen one of the employees, one of the MAs, and I told her, I was like, oh my God, I seen this big old blood clot came out afterwards. She was like, it's gonna be okay. It's the stuff that they use, I guess, to stop the blood clotting. Whew, that was so scary. Them blood clots are very, very scary. So then after that, I went home. I'm gonna say I had to recoup. You cannot have no sex, no none of that stuff for 4 weeks. I recouped for 4 weeks, and when I say since I did what I supposed to did, I had no problems afterwards. Like as soon as she got done doing the procedure, I had no problems other than wait, you know what? For maybe about a good maybe 3, 4 days, I seen very light blood. And it might not have been 3 or 4 days, maybe let's say 2 days. And then after that, I did everything she said. No, don't be picking up crazy stuff. And, again, no sex. Don't put nothing, no dishes, none of that. And I did all that. And this to say, I healed perfectly, and everything is perfect. I am not coming on my period or nothing. So, um, wanted to tell you, you might have a polyp. Like I know a lot of people were saying that, they come on their period or whatever. A lot, you will be so amazed. You might have a polyp. You most definitely want to go to the doctor and get that checked. So I wound up getting that done, and I wound up doing they made me do a follow up. And once I did the follow up, actually, you know what? The doctor there that day let me know that my uterus seemed very high in my stomach or something. She said like that. She asked me, did I have any babies? I said, no, I never had a baby before. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to have you go get an ultrasound. So maybe about a month later, I got the ultrasound. She also had me get my hemoglobin checked. It was low, like very anemic from being, on my period for that long. It's very anemic. But I have not even started taking the iron pills because it's like every time, even last, that happened one other time I was anemic. It makes you very constipated. And I already told you I'll deal with constipation. So I have not addressed that yet. But thank God I'm not bleeding no more. Now I went to get my ultrasound done. My babe, my hubby went with me. That was nice. I felt like we was looking at a baby. You know how it's an actual ultrasound. You know how they looking at your stomach and all this good stuff. She was like, and I should have got a picture of it. I didn't even know you can get pictures of your ultrasound. She told me that I have three. I found out, guys, I have three fibroids. One of them is really big, and the other two, she said, is not really big. Like I told you guys, if you scroll back with me, I told you when I went to go get an ultrasound last time, some years ago, when I had that bowel impairment, she told me she seen something on a scan. I didn't go get it checked. I should have got it checked. So sometimes get things checked. But that's what it was. I have fibroids. So I'm gonna make you a video. We're gonna do a video about fibroids. I feel like this video was really, really long. I've been looking into the different options of fibroids. I'm not going to get my surgery yet. They said if you close to menopause, which I am 46, I'm kind of close to menopause. They sometimes shrink. I really, like I said, don't want any surgery done. I've been looking up the surgeries though. So just in case that is an option, that might have to be an option. I'm looking that up. But for now, guys, I am about to start trying to eat so much better. I'm going to try to do uh, like not even I ain't gonna say a plant-based diet. I'm never gonna say I'm never gonna eat bad. I gotta call my baby back. But what I was saying was I'm never gonna say I'm never gonna eat bad, but I'm gonna start eating a lot better, exercising a lot more, and looking into healthy alternatives to be able to get rid of the fibroids versus just surgery. And I also found out too, scrolling back, remember I told you I was diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome. Um, Fibroids cause constipation. So it might not have been that. It might have been that whole time. It might have just been the fibroids. And if you, a lot of people are like, how can you tell if you got fibroids? Lay on your stomach and move. And like I told you, I can feel it. Like lay on your stomach on the bed and just move the bottom half of your stomach all around. Move it all around. Move it all around. And you can be able to feel something just in there. You can feel it. You most definitely can feel it. They said that I have a uterus a size of a um, 3 month pregnancy, something like that. My stomach is kind of like I knew my stomach was real small, but it did get a lot bigger. So that was a sign. It's not super big, but I was thinking it was COVID weight because guys, we was doing bad with COVID. But if you saw like all of a sudden stomach got big and like I said, you having the symptoms that I'm having, and you might not even be having those symptoms. Get that checked. Get that checked. And that's it, guys. I'll come back to you with more of how getting rid of the fibroids, what's going to happen with that. Right now, I'm just going to look at different alternatives, try to do healthy things, and we'll play back on this. But go ahead and subscribe for more so you can be able to keep up with all of my content, especially with this. I'm going to put this in a woman's health series so you can be able to check out when I did stop the 6 month, stop the birth control pills and all that good stuff. Comment below, guys, if you have fibroids or if you are going through the fibroids, if you have periods, whatever woman's thing, comment below because I would love to hear. Again, don't forget to subscribe for more. And guys, I'll chat with you later. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Bye.